Hello, wizards, witches, and everyone in between. My name is Emma, and today I am going to be sharing with you 30 facts about me. Disclaimer, I am in the process of reorganizing my shelves because I moved 2 bookcases into my bedroom, so that's what's going on here. This shelf is looking a little weird, so just bear with me, but I have fairy lights on it and that's all that I really care about. Also, quick disclaimer, I wore these glasses, these fake glasses, to work today so that I could feel more professional and adultish, which is probably silly to you that wear glasses permanently, but to me I feel more professional with them on. So I have those weird marks on my nose where my makeup rubbed off, so I'm wearing them for the video. Okay, so I split up these facts. I have 15 that are just kind of about me, and I have 15 that are book related. So I think I'm gonna do the ones about me first because they're quicker and there's less to tell. I just wanted to do this because 1, I love watching other people's videos of this, and 2, I've gotten a lot of subscribers recently, and so thank you for that. I have over 300 now, which is insane. But I wanted to have you guys get to know me a little bit better. Alright, fact number 1 is my favorite color is yellow. Fact number 2 is Cinderella and War of the Worlds are my 2 favorite movies. Fact number 3 is my favorite animals are sloths and chinchillas. Fact number 4 is I can wiggle my ears. Can you see that? Yeah. It's kind of my thing. Fact number 5 is I am obsessed with water. Like, 99.9% of the time if I'm drinking something, it's water. Ice water is just so good, and I don't like, and then if I'm not drinking water, I'm usually drinking tea, which is still basically water, so I don't know, but like, some ice cold water, for me, no drink beats that, so I'm hydrated all the time. Fact number 6 is my favorite TV show of all time is House. Fact number 7 is my favorite band is Coldplay, and I basically listen to them probably 90% of the time, so I have all their songs memorized and I'm a big fan. Fact number 8 is I know all of the lyrics to every High School Musical, Hannah Montana, and Taylor Swift song. Fact number 9 is I am very distantly related to Marilyn Monroe. Fact number 10 is I am a huge introvert. Fact number 11 is I have a huge fear of whales and sharks. And I think half of this fear comes from their size, and half of it comes from what I was talking to Emma Novella about on Twitter the other day, which is the fact that they like hide in the ocean. So when you look out on the ocean, you're like, oh, pretty waves. But it scares me that you can't see what's under the ocean. They're just down there all the time, and I don't know, I don't like it. Fact number 12 is I would love to live in a cabin in a forest. Fact number 13, my favorite Iron Man movie is Iron Man 3, which I think is an extremely unpopular opinion. Fact number 14 is that red lipstick is the only lipstick that matters, and the only makeup that matters as well, because if you have no makeup on and you just put on some red lipstick, you automatically look like you're ready to go. Fact number 15 is that Meryl Streep is my favorite actor of all time. She's amazing, and I think I've seen every one of her movies except 3, but she's the queen. The queen. Alright, so those are my 15 facts about me. Now I'm going to give you 15 like book-related facts about me. Fact number 16 is The Hours by Michael Cunningham is my favorite book of all time. Love it, love it. If you want to hear me talk about it for a little bit too long, trying to explain what it's about and everything, I will link I think it's called my top 5 adult fiction books in the description so you can learn more about it. Fact number 17 is The Magic Treehouse was my favorite series as a little kid. I especially loved Dawn of the Dinosaur, which I remember had pterodactyls on the front, and I was like super into dinosaurs. And the Pompeii one, because I was obsessed with like mummification. I don't know. I was so into that. Fact number 18 is my favorite book series in middle school was the Beacon Street Girls. And I don't know if anyone has ever heard of this. I haven't heard of it since. Oh my god, I literally just thought of another one. The Amazing Days of Abby Hayes. Those two series, like, I read almost all of them, and I googled Beacon Street Girls before I made this to make sure that I wasn't just like thinking of something else. And they are still making books, and there are so many now. But I'm guessing I stopped at like 10 or 11. Number 19 is Esperanza Rising by Pam Munoz Ryan. Was my absolute least favorite book as a kid. I can't remember if I had to read it for school. Like, I don't know why I was reading it. Or if it was for AR, if any of you guys did AR. I don't know how widespread it is across the United States, but anyway, point is, I had to read it, or I wanted to read it, or I checked it out and I felt obligated to read it in like 4th or 5th grade, and I hated it. I hated it, and I don't remember why, but that book just plagues me, and I think it was the first book that I DNF'd, and it just like is burned into my brain, and I can picture the cover. It's like yellow with a girl in a nightgown thing. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, fact number 20. There is a certain cover of this book called Slake's Limbo, which already sounds weird, right? I don't know what it's about. I never read it, but I have the most vivid memory of this book because in my assigned seat in my 7th grade English class, there was like a wire rack that spun around that had a bunch of books in it, because I think we had like assigned reading time every day, or I don't know, once a week or something. So anyway, like people who didn't bring their own books or didn't have books could pick books from this shelf thing. But for some reason, the wire rack that was by me, it never got spun around. And so this cover of this book called Slake's Limbo stared at me all of 7th grade. And it's the cover, because I looked up the cover again to check that I'm not just have all these fake memories or something. I googled the book, and there's a cover that seems to be coming up more often now with like a kid running. And so that wasn't it. And so I think it's an earlier copy. I found one picture on Google, but it's basically this kid that's just like, this boy, probably Slake, I don't know, who's like staring at me, and he looks really creepy, and I just felt like his eyes were watching me all of 7th grade. So that's a weird book. Part of me kind of wants to buy it and read it just to have like closure with Slake's Limbo. Fact number 21. In 12th grade, we had to read Wuthering Heights, which I actually really enjoyed. But I remember one of our assignments was we had a competition in class where, because we like sat at tables, so each table was a group, and we had post-it notes, and we had to build from memory, we had to write down all of the characters on like one on each post-it, and then we had to like create a family tree with this post-it, like for all the characters. And if you've read Wuthering Heights, like there's a lot of people, and they're all related, and so many people's names, like there's 2 Catherines, there's Harriton and someone else who both have like an H name, and it was so confusing. And this fact probably isn't that interesting, but it just stands out to me with Wuthering Heights. Like, I've never been more competitive in my life than I was with this assignment, and I don't even remember like what the winner got, but I think my group won. Fact number 22. Also in the same year, in 12th grade, in the same literature class, we read The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. Great play. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And we had to either present, like perform a scene from it in class, or film a scene from it and then just show the video in class. So of course me, all throughout high school, I always film stuff because I hate giving presentations. Not my thing, and I've been doing theater forever, so it's like, I love to act, I just don't, I'd rather record it. So we went over to this person's house who had like this huge like mansion looking house, so that we could have like an accurate background for the importance of being earnest.
In a world where muffins reign supreme and flowers adorn hats, two young English couples will learn the importance of being earnest.
And it was great. Like, for what it was great because it was very last minute. 3 of the people in it had no acting experience, were super shy, and we were like trying to put the scene like behind the camera so that they could read their lines, but it was obvious they're reading their lines. And then me and my friend Addie, we went all out, like, because we're theater people, but like we memorized our scenes, we had British accents, we had costumes, everything, we blocked it. We figured out camera angles, and the best part was we had one guy playing 2 parts in whatever scene this was. The same guy was playing the butler and one of the guys. And so we did the most epic, like, quick changey thing, and I don't know if there's a way, I don't know if I can figure out a way to insert it in this video.
Your Christian names are still an inseparable barrier. That is all.
Our Christian names? Our Christian names? Is that all? But we are going to be...
I've never been more proud of my editing skills than I was at that moment with Windows Movie Maker in 2012. I was so proud. Number 23 is I only own 5 bookmarks, at least that I have seen. A lot of my bookmarks go missing and then I rediscover them like inside of a book I never finished. But I have 2 Harry Potter ones, 2 unicorn ones, and 1 from Ireland that my friend Addie gave me. Fact number 24 is that when I don't know what to read, I always go for The Hunger Games. Fact number 25 is my favorite historical fiction is always set in World War II, and I don't know why, but that's just the historical fiction that I always gravitate towards. Fact number 26 is I prefer paperbacks. And I feel like most people prefer hardbacks, and I honestly do not understand why. To me, paperbacks are so, like, cozy, and I'm not talking about mass market paperback. Like, I hate mass market paperback. The font is way too small, they're all thick because the pages are so short. No, 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 no. I'm talking, like, paperback. Like, look at this. I read Winter. I borrowed my friend's copy of Winter in hardback. And then I bought it on paperback, and I will go so far as to wait the full year for a new release to come out in paperback to buy it in paperback, because no, hardbacks are dumb. You have to take the jacket off, you have to, like, and then the jacket gets creased because no matter where you put it, like, it's gonna get messed up somehow. And then the actual book, like the bottom of the spine of a hardback, still gets creased and all folded in because you like set it somewhere, and it's just not cozy to read. It's like reading between like 2 pieces of concrete. So nice paperbacks are like my favorite thing. Like these ones are nice because it has different texture. Like this apple is like a different like silky texture than the rest of this. The rest of this feels like very soft and not slick. It's hard to explain. But then when a book's like over 400 pages too, the paperback, it just like sits. It sits open on its own. It's just, it's so nice. It's so floppy. I don't get it. Paperbacks are the best. Fact number 26 is I cannot dog ear or mark up books at all. In high school, when I was reading like more critically for assignments and stuff, and in college too, I will have post-its that I'll put on there, but I cannot actually like physically underline a book. It hurts me. Fact number 28 is I have never fully read any of the Aragon books or the Artemis Fowl series. I tried to read both, the first one of both series, in like 5th grade or 7th grade, and I skipped 6th grade, by the way. There's a free fact. But, and I could not get into it. And now that the Artemis Fowl movie's coming out, like all these people are like, oh my god, my childhood series, Artemis Fowl, and I'm like, can't relate. Fact number 29 is I don't think I have a favorite author, which is strange, but I feel like I've read a lot of books but by a lot of different people. So I haven't read like everything of one author. Or if I have, it's like I like them, but they're not like the best. It's very conflicting because you'd think my favorite book would also be my, like the author who wrote my favorite book would be my favorite author, but I read one other thing by him and I hated it. I don't know. Am I alone in this, or do other people not have favorite authors? There's a lot of authors that I like. I just don't have like one favorite. Fact number 30, I don't understand the Twilight hate. It is so cool to hate on Twilight. And I don't know if it's because of the movies, but I honestly, it makes me mad. And I'm not even a huge Twilight fan, but it makes me mad when people are like, oh, the worst, you know, book series alive is Twilight. And I'm like, I highly doubt that. And it's a book that I know means a lot to so many people that I get like defensive for them. It's a book that brought a lot of people into reading, and it's not that bad. Like, people overreact so much. I do think the movie series made it easier to hate the book series. I read the books in 9th grade. I liked them. Like, I liked them as much as other ones I read. I haven't reread them in years. I do want to reread them and make a video of my thoughts once I've reread them, because it's been 11 years since I've read them. But I think at the time I would have given them like a 3.5 or a 4 out of 5 stars. They were fine. I'm just not super into vampires, so I think I would have liked it more if I was super into the whole vampire thing, but I thought they were fine. So the fact that people love to hate on it, it just, ooh, it makes me mad. It makes me very mad. Alright guys, those are 30 facts about me, 15 of which were book related. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. Please feel free to leave me some facts about you down below. I love getting to know people more, and I feel like sometimes just the common booktube videos that people make, it's hard to kind of get to know people's personalities and stuff because we're mostly talking about books, but I feel like it's nice to take a break and talk to each other and get to know each other on a more personal level. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later.